Good afternoon, Postal family. How's everybody doing? My name is Saeed. Welcome back to my channel. What's going on this Thursday? Stormy Thursday, actually, here. A lot of thunderstorms and a lot of heavy rain. So if the light flickers, excuse me, it's a lot of storms going on. But anyways, what my topic today is, yesterday there was a hearing in Congress and Board of Governors members were grilled about bonuses, executive bonuses, and this whole story is gonna tingle down to you know who. Why are bonuses of any kind going on when they're reporting $9 billion loss and asking for Congress for help, need bailout? So this whole thing is hitting the fan right now, and it's gonna tinkle down to you know who. So I want to get to that. First, if you're new to the channel, my name is Saeed. Postal content is what I do, love to do. Thanks everybody for all the support. Keep giving me the thumbs up, smash that hype button. Thanks for all you do, guys. The communication, as always, thanks so much. I appreciate all you do, taking your time out to put a comment in, check out my content. Appreciate it by the heart. Thank you so much, each and every one of you. I appreciate it. Everything I say on here is from my views, my research. I don't speak on behalf of USPS Post Office in any of my videos. So again, thank you guys for all you do for me. Just ran into this thing. Congress, a senator was asking one of the board members questions, and I happened to run over it. So I want to go over what they're doing and what the questioning was, what the answers was, whatnot. The Senate Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs Committee, HSGAC, held a confirmation hearing for several critical administrative nominees, including 4 positions on the USPS Board of Governors. Because the Board of Governors is responsible for setting policy, controlling expenditures, and approving executive compensation, senators used the hearing to grill nominees over a glaring double standard in the Postal Service. Yes, current financial handling. Stuff is hitting the fan now. It's getting real. Where's all the money going? Why are the bailouts being axed? And, things are coming up to the forefront, as all of us other craps have been complaining about for as long as, I don't know what, as a long time. The core issues raised: executive compensation versus financial freefall. Lawmakers press nominees on why top USPS executives have received substantial performance bonuses and perks over recent periods, while the agency reported a massive $9 billion net loss for fiscal year 2025 and remains at a severe risk of running out of cash by 2027 if structural fixes aren't made, according to the Postmaster General. So this is the stuff they weren't supposed to get caught at, but now all the Congress knows, and they're really coming down hard on them. Some action's going to be taken before any bailout or anything like that will be approved. The retirement contribution freeze. The scrutiny comes on the heels of intense bipartisan backlash regarding a June decision by USPS management to suspend employer contributions to the federal employees' retirement system, FERS. Senators questioned how leadership could justify pulling back on frontline workers' retirement security while preserving high payouts at the top and pouring billions into the aggressive Delivering for America capital investments. Stuff is hitting the fan, guys. It's getting good. Service deterioration versus performance perks. Committee members expressed deep frustration over regional network consolidations, like the highly criticized regional hub transformations that have caused massive local delivery delays and toxic workplace conditions. Lawmakers demanded to know how executive performance metrics could be deemed bonus-worthy when regular mail delivery reliability was visibly suffered. Why this hearing matters: the political stakes are incredibly high right now. The president has nominated 4 Republicans to the open slots on the board. If they are confirmed, it will be dramatically shift the voting balance of power on the board. The newly structured board will face immediate pressure to address the agency's $15 billion borrowing cap. You want to borrow, but you just been nailed on bonuses, so give or take, something is not adding up. 15 billion cap, 15 billion borrowing cap, rein in executive spending, and decide the future of the universal service obligation, such as proposed rollback of 6-day delivery. When senators like Josh Hawley and others grilled the nominees for the Board of Governors, they zeroed in a specific breakdown of corporate-style logic versus public service reality. Number one, executive bonus disconnect. The core frustration from lawmakers stems from a simple question: how can you reward performance when the organization is bleeding cash and slowing down service? That's the millions and $1 million question right there, and it doesn't add up, man. It really doesn't add up. If you're bleeding all this money, like the Postmaster General said, how is this word even existent in an organization? You're supposed to be preserving every dollar you can. Either that or this whole thing needing for money, bleeding all this cash is a big lie. The performance paradox. In a traditional private corporation, bonuses are tied to hitting specific measurable targets like profitability, efficiency, or customer satisfaction. Under the current 10-year plan, USPS has racked up $31 billion in cumulative losses over the last 6 years alone. Let me read that again. $31 billion in cumulative losses. The defense versus the reality. Nominees were pushed on how executive incentive structures are approved. Past justifications from leadership usually claim that executive perks and performance bonuses are necessary to attract and retain corporate talent. Paying out bonuses while the agency relies on emergency regulatory waivers to avoid insolvency is completely unacceptable to the public. So public service, public has a right to say whatever they want, make changes. This thing is hitting the fan, yes, and it's going to come down the totem pole. Right now it's the executives being grilled about the bonuses, but they haven't looked at the whole totem pole yet. So I'm sure you know who is next. The double standard retirements and relief. The timeline on how money is moving through the agency is what really intensified the grilling. The frontline freeze. Just recently, Postal Regulatory Commission stepped in emergency waiver allowing USPS to redirect $2.4 billion this year and up to $3 billion annually through 2030 away from mandatory retirement fund contributions just to keep enough cash on hand to day-to-day operations. So the retirement was taken away, frozen, and the money is going to other things, but bonuses aren't freezing or anything like that. The labor optics. Senators pointed out the stark visual. Frontline letter carriers and postal clerks are dealing with severe understaffing, grueling heat, and organizational changes that complicate their daily routines, all while the agency gets a pass on funding their long-term retirement scrutiny. I said scrutiny, sorry. Yet the executive suite's bonus structures remained untouched, or if not untouched, have increased. Slowing down the mail, speeding up the spending. The third major flashpoint was how network modernization plans have actively hurt local service, yet failed to rein in executive rewards. Regional backlash. Senators from heavily affected regions noted that the aggressive consolidation of local processing centers into a massive regional hubs has directly led to widespread delivery delays. Of course, this consolidation plan was not thought completely over before going into effect. Obviously, the trucks everywhere aren't new. The carriers have to go further now to get to the hub, then further back to go to their routes, equals more delays. So this is something that need to be thought well before implementing, But that phase is already long gone. Even that postmaster that started this plan has bailed out. So stuck with the plan that wasn't thought for beginning. The 2031 fiscal cliff. The Postal Regulatory Commission recently testified that while emergency retirement waivers have temporarily prevented a complete cash out by 2027, a definitive crisis is logged in for 2031 when the retiree health benefits funds hit zero. Lawmakers used the hearing to warn nominees that the incoming board cannot simply rubber stamp executive payouts while steering the agency toward a cliff. That's a no-brainer. I mean, they're hitting points right where they need to be grilled at, man. I mean, why is there even a such thing as a bonus still existent in an organization where all this stuff of downgrading and retirements being hauled, even being spent? What's the big takeaway from this then? This hearing wasn't just a political theater exercise. Because the president has nominated 4 new members to the Board of Governors, these individuals will hold the actual voting power to restructure executive compensation, dictate whether the 10-year modernization plan is paused, and decide exactly how much accountability top leadership will face moving forward. So grilling that occurred yesterday by governors, senators on the 4 new board members that the president selected. So rightfully so, the questions are what's going on right now. Why are the upper top leadership getting all these bonuses while they're asking for bailouts and reporting $9 billion, $7 billion net losses yearly? So good stuff. I thought it was really made sense, this meeting. Hopefully the new board members have an idea what to do, hold people accountable, or this thing about keeping them, keeping the management and all that without going to our rivals. That's why you have to give them bonuses. I don't understand that one bit, but to stay competitive, I guess some part of it makes sense, but when you report losses like this, you're halting retirement, so it doesn't justify. So good stuff in this thing. A lot of information about what they were grilled about, and let's see what these 4 new members of Board of Governors do to make any changes. Because once these governors have, they know what's going on, they will be questioned within few months again, and these Board of Governors will have to present what they're trying to do and to make changes to these compensations that are totally unjustified, man. So anyway, that's it for this video. Just wanted to share what went on in this hearing, what the grilling on the new 4 Board of Governor members was. As far as our NLC mediation is going on, closed doors. We have no idea what they're talking about. We just hope for the best and, keep it going. So any word what they're talking about, I look to make the next video about some interior stuff that got a hold of. So anyways, that's it for this one, guys. Hope everybody's good, safe outside. There's a storm, first tropical storm, I think it was named. So stay safe out there, guys. Stay dry, and until next time, MailmanSyed out. Take care, guys.